Hello, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kate Bota, and I'm your favorite young life coach. On our last video, we on our last video about relationships, we discussed on how to get your ex back, and we said don't text them, don't call them, don't contact them, just leave them alone. And today I want us to talk about stages that they go through after they dump you on their way back to you. So don't forget to subscribe and, of course, like the video because it's gonna be interesting, this one. So let's start with the first one. Most of the time, you are nagging them, you're calling them, you're texting them, and at the first, you start asking them why you leaving. You're trying so hard to convince them how much you love them. And so they start with being compassionate. They start giving you all manner of excuses as to why they think you shouldn't be together. And so we say don't save them from the consequences of their own actions. Let them face them. Let them face, they need that breakup, give them the breakup. So let them start facing the consequences of their own actions. And how do that happen? We say leave them alone. Mhm. So you've been nagging them probably, and you've been texting, and you've been calling. Now do this. Tell them, even though I disagree, I respect your decision and I wish you all the best. Stay away. Now, here are the stages. One, they go through relief. Hmm? Especially when you're dating these egocentric people, they go through relief. When leaving you alone, they probably felt they are hotter, they deserve better, they are better than you in every way. Their ego is up there because they're feeling they are more attractive than you in most cases. That's what they think. And so they start with the relief. They start feeling, oh, thank God she left me alone. Whew, thank God they left me alone. And so they're so happy. They feel good that you've left them alone. And now they start posting on social media how much they're enjoying with their friends, how much, they're going out with their friends. And guess what? You also have other things to do, don't you? So that's why we are here. You have other things to do. You have to act like you're busy. Even though it's paining, you have to act like you're busy. And so after they go through relief, they have felt this good that you have finally left them alone. They probably felt the relationship has no spark and they are tired of being in a relationship with you. You're boring or something. They're probably thinking the worst of you. Now they're feeling you're lower than them. They were feeling you were lower than them and they were breaking up with you. So the next stage is curiosity. They start wondering, oh, why did she stop texting me? Why did she stop calling me? Because at first you're the person who was calling, you're the person who was texting, and now they're just wondering, why did you stop? You know, they're curious. What you doing? How have you been? And don't block them. That's immature. We are not in class 3, I mean. But you can mute their status from seeing. You can even unfollow them on social media to stop seeing what you are doing. And now they're curious because they've seen you posting the statuses, but of course you can't see their status. And don't post about pain, don't post about anything that attacks them. Don't go posting around with men on social media because they're gonna probably start thinking it's either you're hurting or you have found a rebound or you're trying to get to make them jealous. And we don't want them thinking that. We want them to wonder what's going on in our head. So they are curious of what's going on with you. Why you not calling? They're used to you nagging. Why you not nagging? So you're not nagging. And guess what? They start getting concerned. That's that stage. They start wondering, what is she up to? What has she been doing? all those things, and you haven't been posting anything about relationship. Now they think you're so busy because apparently it's like you have other things to do apart from being with him, and they thought that you couldn't live without them. And that's when they start questioning, was it a mistake to actually break up with you? They start questioning, maybe they did wrong, maybe they didn't fight harder, maybe they put you down, maybe they talked to you in a wrong way and they might have lost you. Now guess what? They start facing the consequences of their own actions, and we said, don't be the one to take the consequences of their actions from them. Don't go texting them. Don't go finding them. They wanted that breakup. They have it now. So, of course, now it's there. They have the fear of losing you. Now they start thinking maybe they have might made a mistake. This comes in between 1 to 2 months. Some people take longer. There are some people who are so egocentric, especially if you're dating an egocentric person. They always put themselves on top and make you feel like you are less of a person than them. So now their ego is affected, their heart, their ego is now starting to feel something. They're wondering, I might have lost them while putting their ego first. Yeah, now you're hurting their ego because they didn't expect that from you. And now that is when it starts to hit them. That's the fourth stage. Is they might be actually losing you. They start having that fear now. That's when they start making their way back to you. That's when you see a hello. How are you? Of course, don't go back to them telling them, I've been so miserable. And let me tell you, the time they're even coming back is the time that you've already felt the pain and you're healing. So this is where the problems comes in for the person who dumped you, as you might have healed from the relationship and thought it wasn't better for you. But for those who had a good relationship and felt like, it's worth keeping their partner even after all this, and you want a long-term relationship, you have to actually let them go, and actually they can go through these stages and actually come back to you. But when they come back to you, we said, don't go telling them how miserable you are without them. Let them make every first move that needs to be made. Don't let think that they can always go and come back to you through all those stages. We said if they are friends, don't go telling them how much pain you're going through. If there are likelihood that they are going to tell your partner, this is the reason. If they are going back to tell your ex, this is the reason why. They are going to sit in their comfort zone and they are going to escape from the consequences of their actions. The comfort zone means that they can dump you and come back to you anytime they feel like. And they have probably done that before. They leave you, they come back. They tell you this, they come back. They apologize, you take them back. And yet it has always been the same cycle again and again and again. And now they're going to start feeling like they can still break your heart, break up with you, and come back to you anytime you want. And we said that we cannot afford that happening during the time you're going through the no contact and not contacting them. So that means don't go telling your friends. And now they have come back, and allow them to make you know the first step. Are you going on a date? Let them initiate the date. Are you going to get back together? Don't go back immediately. Let them also have to win you back. Let them feel that they cannot break up with you and come back and think they can take you back anytime they feel like. So let them go through the hassle of winning you back and winning your relationship back so that they can get to value you and value even the relationship you share. So those are the first main stages. Not everyone goes through all those stages, but those are mostly the main four stages that they go through on your way back to you. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. See you on my next video. And on my next video, we're going to talk about probably the stage you who was dumped is going through.